All right, kids, let's take a look into the inventory of shelf 15. 15. We'll start over on the Easter side since we're in Easterland. Well, we've got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21 ducks with flowers. Don't forget these guys down here. You got a whole bunch of, check those out. There's a different video on the ducks with flowers. There's some kooky colors in here. You got the lamb A and B, some with feet, some without. You get the pupils. You get the squiggly lines like that painted on there, the eyeballs painted, and then they become kind of a decal. Then we get the pupils, then we get the bow across the head. You got two different stem colors and honestly two different bow colors. And then these guys, a little shy. Let's turn this way, guys. Anyway, different eyeball and bandana colors. You got tons of the fat ear bunnies. There's just a whole bunch of videos. I've already done 2 videos really on those recently, so quite a few. Other, let's see, we got the Easter eggs up top. That's every one of the Easter eggs, not necessarily in the right order. And you got the chicks with eggs. You got the ones with no hat. You got the ones with kind of a brittle shell right here. And then you get into the plastic shells. These are nice and soft. And then they become hard and pointy. And then they become hard and soft on the edges. And then they become giant. You got the old bunnies. You moved into some of these more recently. These are some of the older ones. This guy, if I'm not mistaken, is from the Jeffrey, what do you call that? The Dylan's Candy Bar collection with the white tongue. These are the regular ones from the Easter assortment. And of course, Mr. Crystal. These 4 right here are the counterparts to the white tongue one. This is the chocolate. These are on the 4 Dylan's Candy Bar stems. And then these are the other ones. You can see this pink one here, honestly, is the same as this guy. But then you got the pink mouth and you got the buck teeth. Down here, you got some of the minis. I kind of got out of the mini collection when I realized I just didn't have space for everything. So these are just some of the examples of the Easter minis that are out there. I'll just leave it at that. You got these over here with the 4 different ear colors. This one with the pink ears is really not all that different from this guy here, but he's part of this set. And there are the green ears, the pink and blue, and the purple and yellow. There's also a set of pink stems, just some more of the fat ears, and some of the newer ones. There are videos, these are two of the earliest Easter Pez right here in the middle. There's Easter Bunny A and B. Bunch of different roosters, mostly no-footed. The green one is the rarest. Now over on this side, you've got the beginning of My Secret Life of Pets, or whatever that is. The other 3 had to keep the cat and the dog separated. PJ Masks, a couple of the bears. These are the Steve Glue versions. And these are the FAO Schwartz versions. Same head, 4 different stems. Mr. Bean, set of 4. These are the Flintstones. There are a couple different versions of these things out there. Really not remarkable, just kind of thumb tabs and some color variations on Fred and some other stuff. And here are some of the buddies down here with Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic patents. Pokemon goes through to the other side. We'll get to them later. Here's Simpsons. There's just 5 of those, but Homer's got a variation. You can see with the squiggle hair around the back, how you got a black line on the left and a brown one on the right. Not much other in the difference. Fireman Sam, the Rio Trio. Here's the 5 old Scooby-Doos. Haven't gotten the new ones yet. Here are the 6 Paw Patrols. The beginning of our Muppets collection, and we'll get to the other ones on the other side. But why are there so many? We've got clearly the guy on the right is the different version. Then the other 3, you can see the difference in color on their face. The guy in the middle, clearly a different color than the other guys. You'll have to take a look at the back of these. There's a copyright and a JHP, or Jim Henson Production copyright. Here's one of my favorite ties. That's a good Father's Day present. We've got these. Oh, sorry, I forgot Thomas. Thomas the Tank Engine. There's a silver top to this and a gray one. Otherwise, this is the entire Thomas collection, except for the brand new Thomas, which will be a replacement of this. Pretty much the same, but it's going to have some painted white irises. These are Haas soft-boiled egg cups. There are 3 different ones. The orange one in the back left, really I think is just a faded red. This I forgot to look up for you guys, but I'm pretty sure this is, hey, I'll be back soon, and you could spin this wheel and I'll show you the back. And, is it time for Pez? It might be. When? Soon, in 12 hours. So you get those things. That's a fun little thing. And lastly, some Pez tattoos. Go ahead, lick them, stick them, have a good time. So there's your Easter and other miscellaneous shelf. Pez Shelf 15.